Hey everybody, and thanks for watching. Today we are going to cover how to make beef jerky, and not just any beef jerky, ground beef jerky, which is the really easy entry-level jerky, I think. It's easier to make, flavorful. Anyway, that's what we're going to do today, and we're using our new NESCO Dehydrator. Now, I've had a NESCO Dehydrator before, and I really liked it. It was round. But I've recently picked up a brand new square one, and it's the newer model with a whole bunch of additional trays. Do you like meat?
Yeah, I like beef jerky a lot.
Yeah, well, you can make your own. So this is how you do it. So here is our dehydrator. Knife. They always get to carry knives. Little jerky boys. A little slow on that one there, kid. Okay, let's open this up, take a look at what we got. Oh. What do we got here? There's a cardboard box. You open that up. There we go. Put that over there for a second. Here's all the trays. Now I'm familiar with this, so this is, you got that? Yeah. Okay. These are the trays. They're really simple. This is, if you've ever wanted to dehydrate something, NESCO's dehydrator is like, I want to say foolproof, but I know some really foolish people, so maybe not quite that easy, but it's pretty easy. My toddler could put these together. These are the trays right here, and the square makes it probably easier than the round ones to stack and store in like shelving units, because the round one's just a little awkwardly shaped. Okay, 4 of the main trays. Then there's a bottom tray, which is what you would clean out if you had something wet and drippy and juicy. This saves that. Easy to clean. You can clean them in a dishwasher, I think, but you can fit them in a sink. It comes with its own little instruction manual and also inspirational packet on how to do a bunch of different things. And it comes with this original jerky seasoning and jerky cure with the instructions on it. Mix 2 pounds of ground meat with 1 packet each of seasoning and cure. So they both go together hand in hand. Form into strips using the Jerky Works kit. This here is the Jerky Works
Jumbo kit.
Jumbo kit. Oh wow, look at that. Tons more. Okay. Lots more jerky cures and all that kind of stuff for standard jerky, which I think is what we're going to do this time. But we will see. This is super simple. It's the exact same one I had before. Now you see we love jerky so much, and we're rather impatient. Hold it. So we decided to get this also. So we got the 4 trays that come with it. This is the dehydrator, which is a fan and heating element. It doesn't get super hot. I think the hottest it gets is 160 degrees. And it tells you right on the front of the NESCO motor what each is for typically. The old ones, it says fruits over here, vegetables, jerky, fish. It labels it here, so you really, if you forget or you think you need to have a recipe, you can just look here and say jerky meats, 160. Okay, you just turn the knob, point it to 160, and as soon as you plug it in, it starts working. It's actually really that simple.
And these are extra trays.
And we need them open, so you open that one.
Yeah.
So we don't need this right now. I'm going to set that aside. Now this here, the jerky extruder or the jerky gun, whatever you want to call it, it's honestly just like a talking gun. Okay, brief intermission. I have to go pick Chelsea up at an airport, and I may have just broken the jerky gun. That's okay, they have a store next door that sells it. I'll get it and we'll finish this in just a second. Thanks.
What may seem a few seconds ago to you, our last jerky gun broke. So now we've got the new Wild Digit stainless steel jerky gun.
So we accidentally broke the plastic jerky gun, so that's why we decided to go with the metal jerky gun, and hopefully this works. It's been about 5 days. Okay, good.
Yeah.
About 5 days.
Seems like a few seconds to you.
For you guys, it was a blink of an eye. So we have Alec back. Yay! So we have all our ground beef here. We have a bowl, and we have the packets that come with the NESCO jerky system, or the dehydrator system. These are good. Here's the seasonings, and here's the cure. Oh, you're going over there. And these are set to go at the same time for 2 pounds of beef each. So that's 2 pounds, 2 pounds, 2 pounds. I think at this point we could probably do 4 pounds at a time to mix. The boys are going to, well, I'm going to put the beef in this big bowl. I'm going to dump the seasonings in there, And the boys are gonna mix it by hand because that's the best way. You can't really do this with a spoon. So with their hands, they're gonna mush it all together. But of course, the most important thing to do before they do that is
wash our hands.
go wash your hands. And you wanna go pretty close to lean. This is 7% fat. And the reason you wanna do that is the fat itself, if you're dehydrating, one, is difficult to dehydrate. And two, if you have too much fat in your meat, like 20% fat or something like that, it will go rancid faster. So if you want your beef jerky to last longer, less fat. We got 3.4 pounds of 93% lean beef here.
I got them on.
Good
Got
girl.
them on.
Go play outside, please. Yeah, up and down, up and down, up and down. You rotate at the wheel. You rotate at, no you weren't. This is not what he was doing. Look at this, up, down, shakes it down to the bottom. Okay, here you go. You got your spices in?
It smells so good.
Does it? Oh, this one, this one's good jerky. Oh, that's enough. You're just flipping, flopping it around like a baby. Shaking it around. Can you smell? Can you smell it?
Sometimes.
Can you smell? Is that what you said?
No, can I smell it?
Did I not just say that?
Yes.
There you go. Take the package, you turd.
That was weird to me.
Don't make a mess, please. Keep it low. Keep it low. There you go. Now throw those away. So while I have the boys mixing this all by hand, and they're having a great time, I am putting together the stainless steel extruder, which is, again, a lot like a caulking gun. As soon as they're done mixing what they need to do so it's thoroughly mixed, we just load chunks of it into the tube. To be clear, that is actually the technical term, the tube. Yeah, you can trust me on that one. Anyway, as soon as that's done, we screw on the cap that goes on the other end, which forces the beef through the tip, and basically it looks like this. Yeah, this is how you make a beef rope, and eventually when it dries it becomes like a rope jerky. As soon as you've squirted out all the beef, you just basically take it off, reload it, reset it, and go back to work. This is what it looks like on the tray when it's set out before it's dry. Here I've gone from the round jerky to flat jerky, and this is actually going to dry a lot faster, and actually, as it turns out, is the preferred style of jerky for all the boys. Beef, glorious beef. So, we are up to 7 trays of beef. We got round down below. The thin stuff goes a lot further. Obviously, you're dealing with different volumes. It's a thinner volume. The round stuff is a bit thicker, I think. So it's going to use up more beef to make that. So again, this is 2 sets of 4, so this is 8 pounds, approximately 8 pounds of beef, and we're getting 7 trays out of it. We're going to do one last flavor with the last about 4 pounds, and that's going to be this Dragon's Fire jerky. That's going to be mine. In the bowl, you turd. And we got the Dragon's Fire here. So it's pretty simple. They give you the packets, you just mix it in, and you're good to go. Okay, bring it in. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 trays of jerky. This is just the straggler bits. And the good thing about this is, well, not good thing, this is about 10 pounds of beef. And 10 pounds of beef, I think, I'm not 100% certain, is going to become about 3.5 pounds of jerky, depending on the moisture content. This is actually really low fat, so it might retain a lot more of its mass. So we're gonna take it over here. We take our lid right here. So we got our NESCO food jerky, or food and jerky dehydrator, because jerky is not a food. It's food and jerky dehydrator. And the cool thing, like I said before, it gives you the temperatures for the different types of things you're doing. So these are the ranges. So since we're doing jerky meats, we go to 160, which is the full temp. And this will run hot, not hot, but like really warm, very dry air. And this is the hard part. You have to take the cord plug it in behind your coffee machine, and you're making jerky. So now we just have to set a timer for 6 hours, and 6 hours is when we're gonna check it. That's it. So that's jerky made simple. I'll show you what it looks like when it's done here in a second. Boom! Okay, we finished the jerky last night. It went for 8 hours because some of it was thicker than the other stuff. So it's done. I've let it sit out and cool. Go ahead and open it up.
That's dragon fire.
Actually, I think I misorganized them. So somebody's gonna get some really spicy jerky. Anyway, here it is. This is the flat stuff. And the white spots are actually a little bit of, I forgot, fat globules that come out when you dehydrate it. And the best way to deal with that is when you're done, put it on a paper towel and it'll absorb them. So there's the flat stuff. And I mean, they come right up. Look at that. That's perfect. Almost like store-bought, better than store-bought jerky. Mmm. It's actually so simple. Look at this. Just pick it all up like, 10 pounds of jerky turned into, I don't even know how much jerky, but it's a lot of jerky. And also, here's the round. And this is what it looks like when you pick it up. Ooh, it's a big spring. Wow, look at all that jerky. That coil. There we go. That's a big jerky rope. Hard to find that in a store. So that's our jerky right here. We've got rope jerky. We've got our spicy flat jerky, right?
Yeah.
And then we got our tons of regular flat jerky.
My personal favorite.
So this is what, I mean, we've eaten a little bit, but that's 10 pounds of beef. Turn the bag sideways. 10 pounds of beef turned into, other bag, into that much jerky. So good stuff. So again, if you want to make jerky, definitely check out NESCO Dehydrators. We'll probably have a link or something in the description somewhere. Like, comment, subscribe. Definitely comment because I could definitely use some ideas for some new stuff. Or if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. See you next time.